fellow readers, Bookworm in here, and I know it's been a while. I just haven't really had any like content to like upload. Like a lot of the challenges that I want to do, I want the rest of my books first before I, do them, and so that sort of thing. So, but today's video, I'm just gonna move these down because these aren't mine. Today's video is going to be a book haul. It's a very small, this is going to be January's book haul. It's a very small book haul, but it is a book haul. Just really fast, I'm just gonna kind of like, I just have to quickly like reorganize a few things because I pull things off my shelf. So, I actually need to go grab, because there's a couple books. Hold on one second, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a couple books that are supposed to be on the shelf that I don't have on the shelf at the moment because I'm reading them. Alright guys, sorry about that. I was just grabbing Gemini and saving Juliet because I'm currently in the middle of kind of reading those. Anyway, so as I show you guys the books, I'm just gonna go ahead and put them on my shelf. I have to move a few things, so bear with me. Anywho, before we jump into the book haul, I just kind of want to give you an update of what's coming this week. So today is going to be January's book haul. Wednesday, I'm going to do January's wrap up. So like the books that were on my TBR this month. If you guys haven't seen January's TBR, make sure you go check it out. And then Friday, I'm going to do February's TBR. I'm not going to be as ambitious next month. So, but yeah, look forward to that. So anyway, the first book that I got, there is still stickers on these. I'm gonna like try and pull the stickers off as I'm pulling. So the first book is The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks, the New York bestseller, the #1 New York Times bestseller. This is actually the motion picture cover, with Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth on it. This book has been on my TBR for a while now, and yeah. So I'm glad to finally like be able to like own this book, as well as like be able to actually maybe finally get to it and like read it. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly like pick off the sticker. We have Sparks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move things down, aren't I? Yeah, I'm gonna move things down because I don't think I'd put this in. So give me just 1 second. I'm gonna quickly like reorganize my shelf just a little bit. Alright guys, so I just went ahead and put that on my shelf. The next one is River Secrets by Shannon Hale. Now this is the third book in the Books of Byron series, so I actually only need one more of this series, and that is book 2, which is Emma Burning. So, like I said, this is the third book in the Books of Byron series. I just need one more. I'm like super duper excited because this is like one of the very first series. Like this is actually like on my entire shelf. Like right now, this moment, this is a series. This is the series that I'm the closest to finishing. I actually need to like move a few things, so give me just a second. Alright, there we go. Oh, geez, my bookshelf is shaking. Next, we have The Secret Language of Girls by Frances O'Rourke Dowell. This is the first book in a series. I didn't even know this was part of a series, but evidently it is. So, yeah. Okay, so the funny thing about this book is like if I go on my Goodreads, it says it's on my TBR, but no matter if I look on my like written like my handwritten copy or my actual like TBR on Goodreads, it doesn't show up for some, like I can't find it, which is weird. But so I have it on my TBR, but it doesn't actually like show up that it's on my TBR, so I just add it to the bottom of the list. So yeah, so I'm gonna put this one. But this book is from the Edgar Award-winning author of W. Coe. I've never read it. Oh, I didn't like really tell you guys what the other two are about. So the last song, it is 17-year-old Veronica Ronning Miller's life was turned upside down when her parents divorced and her father moved to Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. 3 years later, she remains alienated from her parents, particularly her father, until her mother decides it would be in everyone's best interest if she and her brother spent the summer with him. Resentful and rebellious, Ronnie rejects her father's attempts to reach out to her and threatens to return to New York before the summer ends. But soon Ronnie meets Will, the last person she thought she'd ever be attracted to, and finds herself falling for him, opening herself up to the greatest happiness and pain that she has ever known. Yeah. So that's what that one's about. River Secret is, like I said, pretty much a sequel to part of the series of books by Byron, so kind of self-explanatory if you've read the books by Byron series or if you've seen me do that book haul. Actually, I don't think I've done a book haul. Anyway, this is so it says in the old days when Kate had no interest in boys, she never cared what other people thought. Now it appeared love was turning her into a rotten human being. 11-year-old Kate Faber wishes she could talk to her best friend Marilyn about this, but Marilyn is no longer her best friend, or is she? Kate and Marilyn were always the kind of best friends who lived on the same block for their entire lives, and who agreed on what kinds of boys were worth kissing and who should be invited to their sleepover. The kind of best friends who didn't need words to talk, but who always just knew. But lately Marilyn has started to think that Kate can be a bit babyish, and Kate thinks Marilyn is acting like a big snob. Somehow nothing is the same, but secretly Kate and Marilyn both wish it could be. So kind of follows two different girls, like how they like compare each other as friends anymore. So this is by, oh, this doesn't say, oh, Downley. So I get to move more stuff off here. So we're gonna move the wind down here. Wow, I'm like just like moving things from one shelf to the other. Oh no, do these shelves go on? Oh, thank goodness these shelves don't go on. Oh, so actually I might just have to put one of these down here. Okay, so oh right, this one, D.O. So I have to move down this one of Lasky. It's so weird to have them separate, like those authors separated. I should probably put one more down there. So this is D.O. D.O.W. So it's gonna go after Donnelly. So that top shelf, if you guys can't see, is like packed. Next, this is actually a book that I picked up for my daughter, so I'm not gonna actually put it on my shelf. I'm just gonna like set it up here. I guess I could probably put it on my shelf. It is The Adventures of Sophie Mouse. It's 2 books in one. Sorry guys. It's Sophie Mouse, Sophie Mouse, a new friend, the Emerald Berries, and then Forget Me Not Lake. Meet Sophie. She's an adventure-loving, daydreaming, friendly little mouse who lives in Silver Lake Forest. In the 3-book collection, she makes a new friend. She goes on a quest for some special emerald berries, and she visits Forget Me Not Lake with her friends. So, I thought this was a really good like pick up for my daughter. Like it would be something that I think she'd enjoy. I'm not gonna worry about my sticker. And last but certainly not least for this book haul is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. Now I've heard so many good things about this book, and like I'm like super happy that I was able to find like a copy of this, and I only paid like $1.50 for it. So I was like super happy to be able to, and it looks almost pretty much like brand new. So yeah. So it pretty much, I have to read the inside, but it says, 2 misfits, 1 extraordinary love. Eleanor, red hair, wrong clothes, sitting beside him until he turns his head, lying beside him until he wakes up, making everyone else seem drabbier and flatter, and never good enough. Eleanor. Park, he knows she'll love the song before he plays it to her. He laughs at her jokes before she ever gets to the punchline. There's a place on his chest just below his throat that makes her want to keep promises. Park. Set over the courses of one school year, this is the story of two star-crossed 16-year-olds smart enough to know the first love almost never lasts, but brave and desperate enough to try. So, like I said, I've heard really good things about this book, and yeah, so we have Rainbow Rowell. Oh, can I fit this on here? R-O-W. Can I fit it in here between? Please, 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 please. I don't want to have to move down the entire thing Harry Potter. Guys, I'm struggling here. Because I don't want to have to move down the entire thing of Harry Potter. So I'm like trying to get it in here between Roth and Rowling. Actually, Rowell. Rowling. Hold on. Yeah, it's gonna go before Rowell. Oh, guys, it fits. Yay! I got to fit. So that is this month's book haul. I hope to have a few more next month because my birthday's coming up and hopefully people will buy me books for my birthday. So, yeah. So that is that. Like I said, look forward on Wednesday for January's wrap up, and then on Friday for February's TBR. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of tired. So look for those. I'm really excited for February's TBR because there's quite a few books that like I really want to like try and get to, and there's a couple that like a 3 from the library, and I really need to get through them for the month of February. So anywho, I'm gonna go. So until next time, read on, readers.